Hey everyone, today is Friday, May 7th, 2021. It's 61 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 Celsius, and it's 5:20 in the afternoon. In this video, I'm going to be taking you on a walk through one of New York City's upcoming waterfronts in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. This is an area which not too many people know about yet. The most developed waterfronts, I believe, right now in New York City that are most recent are Long Island City, Williamsburg, and Brooklyn Heights. But Greenpoint, Brooklyn, not too many people are aware that this area is developing really quickly. I'm looking right now at the East River. That's the financial district down there. We got Stuyvesant Town and Peter Cooper Village over here. And Midtown Manhattan right across the river from me. Empire State Building prominently in the middle. And looking towards the right, we see the skyline of Long Island City and Hunters Point South Park. And over here is the mouth of the Newtown Creek, one of the most polluted waterways in New York City and in the entire world, for that fact. But a lot of progress has been made to clean it up, so it is promising. I don't really smell anything strange or anything. But let's take a walk around here and I'll show you some of this area. This building is, actually these are two separate buildings. They kind of remind me of Tetris Pieces. But as I continue to walk away from it, it really seems like the buildings become connected once you get into a certain position. So it's really neat. So I'll show you the point where it gets connected. I need to walk a little bit in order for that to happen. Mainly to this side. All right, now I'm over here. As I continue walking sideways towards my left, the buildings will have an illusion that it seems like they're connected to each other. Really feels like Tetris Pieces. And there it is. You may think it's one building, but it's in fact two. Pretty neat, huh? I remember just 3 years ago, this area here was just a simple industrial area and a simple playground called the Newtown Barge Playground. And I even went to the Newtown Barge Playground to get a good view of the Macy's July 4th fireworks. I think that video is still up on my YouTube channel. But a lot of progress has been made since then. As you can see, it's still a very up and coming waterfront. Not busy at all. The same with Hunters Point South in Long Island City. The two neighborhoods are very close to each other, but in order to get there, you need to go around to the Pulaski Bridge. There's no ferry in between here. There's no bridge either. It'd be nice if there was. But the Pulaski Bridge, to walk over that is a good, I would say a good half an hour at least, if you want to cross it from where I'm standing right now. These buildings are humongous. And I'm sure it's going to make this area very developed and raise all the property values as well. I'm actually all for this because before there was just an industrial area and it wasn't really doing too much for the neighborhood itself. I really like how this building looks. Kind of looks like window panes, but they get curved in different places if you look at them. Let's take a walk in between these two high-rise towers. As you can see here, there's a outdoor seating area along the Greenpoint waterfront. Okay, so this is called the Greenpoint Landing Esplanade. I wasn't even aware of what this park's name was, but there we have it. Greenpoint Landing Esplanade, run by the Parks Department. And this building here is 2 blue slip. And this one over here is 1 blue slip. There's also a bicycle parking area here. It actually looks pretty crowded. Leasing gallery available if you're interested. And they also got their own parking lot. Monthly parking and online reservations only available. I guess this person's coming that way for whatever reason. I'm just waiting for them to stop driving so I could zoom in on the parking rates. Alright, so their parking rates are 1 hour $7, 2 hours $10, up to 24 hours is $25. I'm going to walk back to the waterfront again, and I'll show you the front of this area. This is definitely one of the most rapidly developing areas of New York City. In terms of public transportation though, the closest subway is the letter G train at Manhattan Avenue and Greenpoint Avenue. I think that alone is like a 15-minute walk from here. You can also walk across the Pulaski Bridge to the number 7 train at Vernon Boulevard, Jackson Avenue station. That one may actually be a little bit more practical if you're working in Manhattan or you want to go into Manhattan. The 7 train will take you right there. Whereas the G train, it just goes between Brooklyn and Queens. They did a great job with their landscaping here. I really like it. Here's the Newtown Creek. Over there we can't continue because there's construction. This building is going up very quickly. Actually looks like it's even almost finished right now. The people who live in these places here, they've got high windows, that's for sure. Once I get out onto the main sidewalk, I'll make a right on Commercial Street to let you see how it is. What's over here? A doggy daycare? Yeah, it is. Jojo and Company Pet Club. Really neat. A lot of Greenpoint still has this industrial pass, as shown with the building across the street there. But the waterfront here used to be like that, and now there's tall buildings in its space. This is Commercial Streets. Here's that industrial building I was telling you about earlier, Hart and Company. Let's make a right here and see what's going on. Eleva Coffee. This looks like a cute little space. All day lunch and breakfast. Really cool. And they have Porteñas, uniquely crafted empanadas. Mix and max special, 3 for $12. So as you can see, this area here is really developing quickly. They have a lot of stores. Well, not a lot of stores, but some stores going up to serve all the people who live in these buildings. And we got a deli, that's awesome. Deli and sandwich. Oh, there's the same business, Riverside Market. Looks very clean in there. Seems to have most of what you need in terms of groceries. This was the same block I was on earlier, between 1 blue slip and 2 blue slip. There's also a local playground across the streets, so at least children can play and have some fun. I think there's one more business here to my right. What is this, 5 blue slip?
A tornado kid?
No, it just looks like an entrance to the building. Here I'm looking at that Tetris-like building I showed in the opening scene of the video. Got some bike parking here, an athletic field for those who want to run around, maybe play some soccer. And we have here the sign for the Newtown Barge Park. The Newtown Barge Park, I remember, was just a large asphalt field. And now this is what has become of it. Now it's a nice green turf along with a nice waterfront. So very, very nice. But now we're gonna walk back and I'll show you the rest of the Greenpoint waterfront because I think it's pretty cool. It's a really nice looking dog. I guess this is where all the garbage collection goes from these buildings. They need to put it over here in front of the block over here. I'm not sure how that's going to work out because these buildings are very tall and this seems to be a very small street. Okay, we're on the other side of the new waterfront now. And there's a schematic of what this building is going to look like when it's all finished. Anticipated completion, summer 2022. That looks really nice. I just hope the units inside are going to be affordable. Housing New York, 5-borough, 10-year plan. That's awesome. Looks like the New York City government has a play in it. I'm not too hopeful on these units being affordable though, because sometimes they say they're affordable, but the requirements to even afford the housing unit are ridiculous. Over here we have a feral kitten and cat sanctuary. It's really nice that the neighborhood put this together for all the cats who need a home or have trouble making it on their own. I don't see any cats in there right now. You can see NYC Feral Cat Initiative. They've got shelter for the cats as well as food, water. So, great community initiative here. Looks like this is a paratransit yard. Across the street, you see the drastic change in the two sides. One is residential, high-rise buildings, the other side, commercial. Even that says floor lamps and silk shades. I'm not sure if this building still does that particular type of business, but really shows you the difference. And is that a Star Wars figure in the window there? One of those stormtroopers? Should have came here on May 4th. I was 3 days late. It would have been more fitting. All right. Hopefully I could get past this. Something else is coming up here. Big building, residential tower, May 2023. As you see, this area is rapidly developing. Got a cement truck mixing in with the water and the sand to make concrete. Wow, that's neat over there. That looks like a rooftop deck. Greenpoint something. I gotta go check that out along Manhattan Avenue. Over here we have a restaurant. Looks like they have a lot of outdoor seating available too. I think something's being constructed here. They're getting ready. Got the Brooklyn ice cream factory. Although this location is not open. I know the Brooklyn ice cream factory in downtown Brooklyn by the waterfront, Brooklyn Bridge Park, is open. Well, let's cross the street here. Looks like they've got a mock water tower over there. So this says it's the Greenpoint Beer and Ale Company. Really neat looking place. Looks very grunge, industrial, but still a great option. New release. And they've even got their own menu too. Snacks, veggies, sandwiches. Awesome. Here we have Ash Box. The sign says they're closed right now. I wonder if it's after hours or because that they're really closed. Nice, beautiful mural here.
That's not recorded.
Over to my left here, there's a building here which is labeled as the Greenpoint Manufacturing and Design Center. Really cool. Here we have a building which houses Digify, which is basically a service that deals with everything digital. They'll convert documents, cassette tapes and like VHS tapes to digital. I've even used them before to convert some VHS tapes to MP4 format, and they just put it up into Dropbox. Wow, that's neat. I didn't see those statues up there. I didn't know there was a little bit of an art scene here in Greenpoint, even though I've walked this area before. So here we're at the tip of Manhattan Avenue. Facing the Newtown Creek. Here we've got the Newtown Creek directory and map. We're here right now, number 20, Manhattan Avenue Park, and some information about the neighborhood. If you want to read it, you can pause the video. And some more information on the history of Newtown Creek. What I find interesting about this area is that there used to be a bridge that connected Manhattan Avenue with Vernon Boulevard back in the day. Back then it was called Vernon Avenue, but you can see here across the river where that bridge would have been, because you've got that little stone divider there. It looks different. But they got rid of that bridge because there were taller ships passing through Newtown Creek and need to be replaced. So the city replaced it with the Pulaski Bridge, which has a much higher clearance and didn't require the bridge to be opened quite as often. But some cool history there with the Vernon Avenue Bridge. That's what it was called, I think. And it basically connected to where I'm standing right now, right across the Newtown Creek to Vernon Boulevard, across the waterway. But anyway, I think this is going to conclude my tour of the Greenpoint waterfront. This is definitely one of the most rapidly growing areas of New York City. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button for me. Subscribe for some more videos like these, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.